That guy is big. He is huge. You know, I see him in we always talk, me and him, like on Instagram and stuff like that, you know. We always like I would ask him advice and stuff like that. But we always stay close, but I never see him in person, you know. Seeing him in the pictures is like, okay, I know he's big, but seeing him in person, that guy's big, man. As soon as he got to Houston, you know what I mean, he hit me up. So we went and grabbed some dinner. We had some Korean barbecues and stuff like that. So it was great meeting him, man. You know what I mean? The stuff that he talk about, he talk a lot about Bibles and stuff like that. Yeah, man. I didn't know he was, you know what I mean, a big Christianity, like, you know what I mean, a big religion guy. So it was crazy to find that out, man. It was good. We was talking about Bibles and stuff like that, so it's good. The plan is to get a win, you know what I mean? But I think this fight is gonna be something special, so just because, the way he fight and the way I fight is gonna be a banger for the fans, the fight fan, and it's gonna be a great fight. The way the ranking go is confusing, you know what I mean? Sometimes I think it's kind of bullshit. uh, because they keep changing and shit. I think the UFC not even involved in this ranking stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what ranking I'm gonna be, but I'm gonna be higher than 14 for sure. You guys got to remember that I'm only in the game for only 4 years. So everybody got more experience than me. That's facts. But you know what I mean? Coming from the street fight and stuff like that, so I got more experience than him when it comes to fighting. So. I think it won't matter come fight day. I think he's a good fighter, like you said. He got power. He got power. So I gotta watch out for his hand, and I gotta outsmart him. I gotta fight him smart, not just go out there and bang. I got power for sure. I think that probably why, like, all my opponent, they don't stand there and bang with me. Because every time I fight, they run away and stuff like that. So it's hard for me to chase them and get a finish. You know what I mean? So if you don't run, then yes, then I mean it's going to depend on how he want to fight me. So I'm not gonna go in there and look for a finish. You know what I mean? If it's there, I'm gonna take it. But if it's not there, I'm not gonna force it. Whoever the UFC want to give me, I feel like the flyweight right now is a mess. So I think it's just going to depend on the UFC matchmaker, who they want to give me. So whoever they want to give me, I'll fight. Even before I fight, man, the Burmese, or Myanmar fan and Chin Myanmar, they everybody pray for me and stuff like that. So that, like, going into the fight, knowing the whole nation praying for me is just a lot of, you know what I mean, a lot of motivation. You know what I mean. Carrying the flag, you know what I mean? It was amazing, man. My last fight was the first time I ever carried the flag. Like, I didn't want to take off. Even when I go to the backstage, when they trying to interview me, I always carried the flag. Like, I didn't want to take it off my shoulder, you know what I mean? I want everybody to see Myanmar, because not a lot of people know what Myanmar is. And a lot of people don't even know how to say Myanmar, you know what I mean? So now, you know what I mean? I'm just happy that people get to see what Myanmar is. So a lot of people has been talking about Myanmar and stuff like that. And that guy is big. He is huge. You know, I see him in we always talk, me and him, like on Instagram and stuff like that. We always like, I would ask him advice and stuff like that. But we always stay close, but I never see him in person. Seeing him in the pictures is like, okay, I know he's big, but seeing him in person, that guy's big, man. He's very humble, he's easygoing, you know what I mean? So when he first come here, I was just in shock, man, to get to the level where he at, you know what I mean? To become a champion, like a world champion, and then still humble as fuck. Like when we get to work out together for a couple rounds, and you know what I mean? The technique behind it was crazy, man. It was just, he's always down to to help the younger generation and stuff like that. So the training was good, and he came over to my gym to do a shakeout with his guy that was fighting that Sunday. And you know what I mean? I was like, "Hey man, can we get some round?" And you know what I mean? He was like, "Yeah, of course, you know." And then he was helping me, he was teaching me how to, like, a lot of things that I got to work on, and you know what I mean, a lot of things that I do good on. So it was a great time, man. I learned a lot from him. As soon as he got to Houston, you know what I mean, he hit me up. So we went and grabbed some dinner. We had some Korean barbecues and stuff like that. So it was great meeting him, man. You know what I mean? The stuff that he talk about, he talk a lot about Bibles and stuff like that. Yeah, man. I didn't know he was, you know what I mean, a big Christianity, like, you know what I mean, a big religion guy. So it was crazy to find that out, man. It was good. We was talking about Bibles and stuff like that, so it's good. UFC 316 Bruno Silva na Turo ma Keno Plus ma Chilo Chile Baon Nyama Preta doe Akong Long Chino ya Chezu Timara